Brought to you by Principal. You're the expert in what you do. Let our expertise round out yours. Retirement, benefits, investments. Hi, I'm Josh Christensen, executive producer of Inc. Podcasts, and today we have another edition of Expert Exchange, presented by Principal. In today's conversation, you're going to hear Dr. Gina Anderson, CEO and co-founder of Luma Brighter Learning, and Marisa Murgatroyd, founder of Live Your Message. They discuss how authenticity, clarity, and even a little controversy can help you create a voice that stands out. Here's that conversation.
I think a lot of people don't realize that in order to attract, you have to be willing to repel the people who are not for you. Because you're not trying to sell to everyone. You're trying to sell to people who share your beliefs, who share your approach.
So let me ask you about kind of building your voice. I've been trying to build my thought leadership page. How do you really build your voice, and what does that look like for you versus your company?
Yeah, so where we started is really writing out the brand voice statement, which is how does the brand and the company communicate? That combined with the values, the core underlying belief, what we're for, what we're against, all of these different layers, even words of this is how we use grammar. We don't use Oxford commas. We use contractions to make it more personal, We have definition sheets. So all the different terms that we use in the company, whether they're the proprietary terms in particular with the different frameworks that we've created, they're definition sheets for what.
You didn't start a small business to run a small business. Let Salesforce help you connect data, automate busy work, and empower employees on the only platform you'll ever need, no matter how big you get. With smarter AI and built-in collaboration tools like Slack, the sky's the limit. Learn how Salesforce works for small business at salesforce.com/SMB.
Everything means. And so that's actually been not a challenge for me to deliver on that, but for the whole team to get on board and make sure that we're creating a consistent world. And when it comes to, I think, education and transformation, people are looking for a way out. Does that make sense? They're committing to changing their lives, but there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of gravitational pull to the way things are. And so we need to keep this pristine world. So there's no cracks in the container of what we're delivering to our customers, because as soon as there's a crack, it gives people an out. And so trying to find, for me, seeing the world where even if it's a customer support message, even if it's a social media, it's a personal email from me, one of our other team members are writing because it's a delivery email, it's a marketing email, that there's that consistency of voice that comes through so people can feel like this is a company that we can trust. Now, the voice is, the emails and stuff, they come from me. So it's actually my name. I'm not writing everything anymore, though I still review most everything. So I think it's really taking the time to get clear on what that looks like and sounds like. And a friend of mine said once, if you stripped your name and your logo off your materials, would people still know it's you? And I think you want to have a voice that people know it's you, even if they didn't know it was you. Because most people have a voice that's just what I call meh. And I think we're in a world where people value authenticity, but they also value more radical expression. And it's getting out of the comfort zone. And so I always recommend to my students is to kind of just practice stretching with every communication. Say a little more, share a little more, amp up the volume a little bit more, and then see how people respond.